Alrighty, histograms and stem and leaf plots. This is page 50. Take a second, read through it, underline what you think is important, and then come back to us. Okay, so this is what I would have highlighted. We're going to go one at a time. Okay, so histograms, the same thing as a bar graph, right? And so we're looking at intervals of data, right? So not just individual pieces, but intervals, so that you can kind of see like the frequency, how many people scored this much, how many people drive to school, blah, 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 right? So then if you look at this example, so this is minutes to school versus the frequency, right? So if it looks, it says, for example, the histogram at the right shows that 10 students take at least 15 minutes, but less than 30 minutes. So we're looking at this interval right here, 15 to 30 minutes right there, right? And then you can see that 10 students, that's the frequency, take 15 to 30 minutes to get to school, right? There are no students right here that take from an hour to an hour and 15 minutes. There are 6 students that take 30 to 45 minutes. And there's 12 students that take from 0 to 15 minutes to get to school, right? So when there's intervals of data, when you can have that range and not the exact numbers, histograms are great. And this is also in order, right? So it's in order of the frequency, it's in order of the minutes to school. Bar graphs, it doesn't really matter. Those are just different categories that you use. And then you can just use the data to see like the frequency of things, right? So how many people take this long to get to school versus etc. And then you can compare it with other data too. Stem and leaf plot show the same data, right? Except if we look at this, here's the stem on the left-hand side. The leaves are everything right there, right? So looking at the data that they use, the stem is all the digits except the last one, right? So if somebody scored like 102, right, then it would be 10 and 2 right there, right? So these are the math test scores, right? And you can see that there's one person scored a 49, right? One person scored a 52, one person scored a 54, one person scored a 58, right? One person scored a 72, and then you see that there's 3 people that scored 73. So you got 73, 73, and 73. Okay, so this is the data that's cool because you can see kind of where students scored the most. And you can see that most students scored around the 70s range, and that's what you're looking for. Okay, so we'll do some practice, not on a puzzle, but in your homework. You've actually had some homework problems already on this, right? So hopefully you feel a little bit more comfortable, and that's it.